It is officially the end of the semester, which means now we had to go to summer school as of next month. There might be a lot of students there, so we just gonna have like a combined class. Each hallway will be longer than unexpected because you're gonna see the full tour of the auditorium, cafeteria, museum of art, and everything else that were designed long time ago. Now you may heard your name before because sometimes when you meet new people, they introduce themselves. It's like collaborating with newer and newer people across New York City because maybe they were like a female type. Personally, I get to know them more. So if you don't know who they are, then it's probably a stranger or it could be anyone that came from across New York City. Maybe they were just hanging around the streets more. They just probably sit in there and just walk around for quite some time, literally. And they don't even have to think about the situations or the positive attitude that most students would actually have. They think it was serious enough to collide into some sort of like a trap. Obviously, they wouldn't know how they would manage to take care of themselves. Their attitude and their life plans might end up getting worse and worse because they usually act up in a non-profitable way. If they were trying to disobey against each other, then there would be a major consequences. Their fight will be gone up to hell. It is serious for most of us, but please don't try this at home if you do. This is very dangerous and it may lead into cautious warning. So be aware of that and you can literally hurt yourself. Throughout the entire world, we can explain what everything has been told us so that we don't even forget everything that has been cooperated. Some of my friends are taking a driver's test. They had to go to a driving school where they actually get a driver's permit. After we're done with that, there is a test filled with a bunch of questions so you would not be able to cheat. Because some people are taking it right now and others have may finish already done with their tests. And then moving forward, they will start grading it. A person came up to you and start showing how to drive properly. If you see traffic lights which says stop, slow down, and go, these were the signal that tells you what to do and what not to do. Remember, listen to your safety procedures so that way you won't be able to get lost. When you drive, make sure that the pedals were always under the steering wheel the whole entire time. The most important thing is when you take a test, all you gotta do is think carefully and make the right decision. If you don't make the right decision, how are you supposed to get it all 100% correct? Well, that's the key. Not everybody can do it in their own way, but however, it is nothing simple than we usually have done never before. It is our first time doing this, and you should know it better by now. Everybody has a fair chance to get a car and know how to park a vehicle so that it doesn't collide into people's car when they are parking on the side of the road. If you see a person that is already putting their stuff away onto the trunk of the car, do not move. Stand there and wait until the person is officially done putting everything away, and then one car drives off randomly. Back to the last day school part. So, as you have might seen here, our school building has been officially locked because some teachers and students are not able to go back. They are officially having a day off break. Maybe they will try to take the dogs out for a walk, and hopefully they have a good time on spending a lot of their breaks, and we'll be able to see each other in September, which is like 5 months away. And personally, it's not that bad. So it just takes amount of time that we usually have, because we are no longer seeing friends for a period of long time, and so this is our rule. And basically, I can really assure you that this might really work out to everybody. Okay, so this is your only hope to seeing everybody here that is moving from one place to another. It may take about 8-hour drive from New York City to anywhere. You know, this is really frustrating when it comes to having a route directions based on using GPS. It's like you're having a mobile route. I don't think they use it more often. Most of its time they use it for like any directions that they were trying to take. In some parts of the buildings that they usually build, it takes up a lot of cement and bricks in order for them to set it up properly. These major components are able to require a minimum wage of $10,000, which takes it the whole entire time. People were busy on that day. They were just working hard easily. They were so tired that they could not stop working until they need to pay extra money from the manager, which was very substantial based on the SYEP part. And the program that was gonna take will be held possibly on July 7 to August 14, or maybe the 13th. But on the 8th of August, I will not be going to summer school because I have an event to take, because you know, it's just gonna be a little bit more interesting than seeing a lot of people there. I won't be able to visit at this point, so it's kind of like crowded based on which door they had to exit through, and maybe they have a recess area. In that area, they have like a basketball court. So what they do outside is, most people can usually bring basketball there just to shoot around. But when the teachers say, okay, recess is over, so you put the ball down and instantly leave it there outside. But no, you had to bring it into the gym court, so that way it doesn't get lost. Because if it did, then how would they know if somebody was trying to lose it? You wouldn't be able to go get it though. Maybe because the Jinko say students might need to be able to pick up after yourself, which they really did, and it doesn't seem right to happen for most students as well. They need proper education for the summer youth program. By the time they get their job done, they need to assist one people just to clarify about the missing student that they were not attending. And if they were known to be each other, they can just hardly say their name out loud. But everything has to be kept quiet from now on. So we can't just deal with everything that has been going up recently due to how much pain we usually get. I know I've been sitting here recording all day, but it's not really that identical just to find ourselves being a positive attitude, which were very high frequent. But sometimes it is really underestimate due to which point they had to realize about something. It is underestimate throughout everything that has been told earlier, but none of these students would be able to work out because if they were trying to disobey each other, then that person might be able to end up getting sent to the office for doing the wrong thing. And that's not typically fun for anyone. If they were at a situation or a hostage, then it's totally obliterated. For most students, they need to understand better. With teachers that are able to cooperate and learn, this is your way to go. Please take your time on your tests or any exams that teachers might give you. It cannot be hard. You can just read the story and find the answer based on the package that the teacher already given you. It's like a homework sheet. Sometimes when they give you the correct choices based on each reading or question, it's not really that difficult for them to choose how much questions you would try to ask, and that's okay. No matter what you do, just focus on your attention. Maybe you can succeed in your life. Never fail on anything. Just be a part of your dedication. That way, everybody's here just to help you. If they don't, you can do it all by yourself. Nobody could ever sneak upon you or trying to chase you outside this hallway. It's very loud and quiet due to how many students that were walking across the whole entire platform. At the auditorium, you may face a lot of crowds. When they are speaking on stage, you can just hear the person that is talking to every single one of you. It's like you're having a full interview based on letting one person get up and just speak to a random podium. It's like giving deliberate speech to like a public event for the most part. It's somehow quite decent for all of you. But now you know what to face on and how we can deal with it. It's like not knowing about anything that was coming upon through this one stressful moment where they need to have a personal struggle moment which were really fatalizing, and no, they should not have done it before. But because of that, we can assure anybody that is here just to cooperate against each other. It's like helping a friend out. If you don't know what personalization is, it's just that you really need to give proof onto anything that you would say across the whole entire globe of people. People that lives in Manhattan can be really quite stressful sometimes. It's very substantial, and most people could be hurt due to the black African people that was trying to get themselves killed onto the floor. We can watch the whole entire news about this situation where everything starts to go terribly wrong. Sadly, persons both died due to subway surfing onto the subway station. That happened like 2 years ago, and you cannot stand between the car rides because the train cars were very coupled against each other based on how they move from one place to another. It, the train has consisted of 8 cars, but what if there's more cars into each train? Then it would be very long. Most people might need some space so that trains won't even bother on getting collided against with another train. Because if they do that properly, then there might be into a train accident, and they would just call security for help. Like, it's very substantial, and they would not be okay for most parts of the whole entire train crew, and they may need a press briefing about that, and people can really understand how accidents can happen, which were very devastating at this moment. If there were like 20 train cars, but one of them was wrapped into a FIFA World Cup version, like an advertisement, it's like you're representing the sport team that you really like to play. Most people have to take time based on setting up train tracks so that trains will be able to move properly. If they don't put train tracks, it would crash into the station, and people would be so upset and start running. And then people had to take the bus instead. So this is why New York City can be bad sometimes. Now let's talk about some countries that we never visited before. First off, Mexico. It's a Mexican country. Foods that consist of Mexico were tacos. It's like a hard shell, but like if you try eating it with salsa, it would taste much better than the actual version of the US. It's like consider having a go-to breakfast. Most people can have it for lunch too. In order to fly there, you might need to pay $20 for the plane ride, and you would have to suggest based on taking the JFK airport, which were very high in stands at this moment. So yeah, I mean Mexico was kind of great, but I wouldn't even get a chance to go there. So I would just have one streamer just to fly there and then just take a 5 minute tour. And then after that, we were gonna look for some food that are really crispy, like a tortilla chip. It was very high freaking meal. It cost like about to 20 euros, which were kind of similar to like pounds. So they try using that payment for them to purchase anything. Expensive clothes take a lot of time. They need to get their change back before they start buying another stuff, which were very rare and common. Thanks for watching. Peace out.